Good morning students, welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to discuss the topic the building blocks of a database. Next session, this is the next session of DBMS. Next session, the building blocks of database. So, what is the building blocks of database? Here in this chapter, you will get the elements of database. The elements of database. There are three types of elements of a database. The first one is table. Number two, record. And number three, field. So, first, we have to know that what is table, what is record and what is field. Now see the database stores the information in the form of tables. The database is a database. For example, this is a database and this database stores the information. It stores the information in the form of what? Tables. All the information are saved in the form of tables, and this tables is a collection of rows and columns. It is a collection of rows and columns. Okay, so in your book you can see here a table is generally a collection of data on a specific topic. Means you can store a specific topic in the form of tables. In the example below you can see here there is a table called item. Okay, first we have to know, here is an example of table. You can see in the book there is a table called item. In the item there are 3 columns and 3 rows. Okay, in the item table there is an item number, item name and the item price. Okay, in the item number you can see here A101, A102, A103, and in the item names you can see hard disk, DVD and CD. Okay, item price, say item price 1200, DVD 200 and CD say like 100. Okay, so in this way we can arrange the data in the form of columns and this is the row wise. So a table, this is a table, this is the item table, contain the information, the value in the form of rows and columns. Okay, this is called a table. Okay, now see what is a record. In the book you can see here a record, that is also called row, contain information on one item or one entity. It means that record, that is, it is a also called rows. Means it is a one entity or one record. For example, you can see here record. What is actually record? A record means it is a one entity or one item or one entity. Okay, now see here in the table example A101 is a record of this table. Okay, now in the book you can see here for example all the information on one item, that is item A101 is a record. The term record refers to the rows or horizontal grouping of unique values. or horizontally grouping of unique fields of data. Okay, so this is called a record. Now next thing is field. Record is also called tuple. The record is also called tuples. Okay, the tuple means record. Okay, now next thing is field. Field. What is the meaning of field? A field means what? In the book you can see here, a field contains a certain types of information on all records, and it is also called an attribute. Okay, a field this contains certain types of information, or you can say the term field means it refers to the columns or the vertical categories of data. The vertical categories of data. Now see in the table you can see field is also called attribute. It is also called an attribute. Okay. In the table you can see the item name, item number, item name, and the item price is the field of this table. Okay, so is the attribute of the table. So this is called a field of the table. Okay, table, record and field is the elements of database, but the basic element of database is called table. So table is the basic element of a database. In your exam, it may become what is the basic element of a database? The answer is table. The table is the basic element of a database. Okay. So next thing is, now see, in every server, in every database, all the information are saved in the form of tables. So it is clear now. Now come to the point of primary key, candidate key, alternate key. So there are three types of key in this session, and also there is another key which is composite key. So before going to start the key, a primary key, candidate key, or alternate key, or composite key, we have to first know what is actually a key. What is actually a key in DBMS? What is actually a key in DBMS? Okay. Now let's explain it. A key, that is, again I draw a table. This is a table of student record. For example, here the student's roll number, student's name, his or her address, and his marks. So this is the table of a student. Okay. So this is the student's table: roll number, name, field, address, and mark. These are called attribute. Okay. These are called attribute, or you can say this is the column of the table. Now next thing. So this is called the attribute of the table, and is also field of the table. Next thing, it is the value, or you can say tuple. This is called tuple or value. For example, the roll number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Name, say name, Rahul, Ajay, Priya, say Raj. Okay. Address is say Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, my favorite place Bangalore. Next thing is Raj, he is from Chennai. Okay, so mark is at 450, 460, 470 and 490. So Raj got the highest mark for 90. Okay, now see what is key. Key means nothing. Key is just as simply a attribute of a table. Key is nothing. Key is just as simply an attribute of a table. Okay. Now in this picture, I can see here, key is one of the most important thing in a table. Key is one of the most important thing in a table. Without a key, we cannot create a proper table in a database system. So key is a very important in database. It plays a very important role in database. Key is one of the attribute of a table. Now see. Key is used to uniquely identify any two tuples in the table. Okay? So key means what? Key is used to uniquely identify any two tuples in the table. Means what? This is called tuple. This is called tuple. Okay? Tuple means what? Rows or records. Key is used to uniquely identify any two tuples. For example, if any two rows has the same attribute. For example, I am sending these things again. Here I am just here not Raj, it is Rahul. Same Delhi. He is again is from Delhi, and his marks is again 450. For example, if two attributes have the same value. Okay, if two attributes have the same value, now you can see here this roll number 1 and 4, these two information are same. Rahul, name is Rahul, Delhi, and 450. Again, the name is Rahul, his address is Delhi, and marks is 450. Means it may be happen that maybe sometimes the same students information inserted twice in a table, or maybe by coincidence these two students have the same name, same address, and same marks they get. Okay, so it is very difficult to identify. In online, what happened when I am using online database, it is very difficult to identify these two information are same or not. So it is very difficult to identify these two information are same or not. For that reason, for overcome this problem, we need to use this key. So the key is a very important in any table. So now the first key I discuss is the primary key. So let's start the primary key. So first is the primary key. Primary key. So primary key is nothing, it is a unique key which is uniquely identify a records. Okay, in the book you can see here a primary key is a group of one or more columns used to uniquely identify each record of a table. It can be a part of number, product code, employee ID, or an organization's roll number. Now see, primary key means what? Unique key. Unique key means it is uniquely identify a record. Primary key examples are, say like example, roll number, phone number, registration number, license number. So these are the examples of primary key, means these values are always unique. Okay, in a table you can see here the roll number. Roll number means what? The roll number is a unique key in the table. So roll number is a primary key. So roll number is a primary key because the roll number identify each record uniquely. Here you can see Rahul, Delhi, 450, only 450, but the roll number is different. His roll number is 1 and his roll number is 4. So in this way we can identify that these two information are two different students. So that's why primary key is very important in every table. So primary key means what? It is a key which is uniquely identify records. Okay? So primary key have two characteristics. In the book you can see here, it should be unique and it should not have a null value. Means what? Primary key characteristic means what? First is it should be as unique. Unique and plus it should not have a null value. It should not have a null value. This is the characteristics of a primary key. It should be unique and it should not contain a null value. Means what? Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all unique. Okay? When I insert the roll number should be unique and it should not have a null value. Null means what? Null means empty. The field is not going to be empty. Okay, so that's why the primary key is very important. Primary key uniquely identify each record. So these are the two characteristics. It should be unique and it should not have a null value. It should not have a null value means we're not going to null this field. We have to give some things. Actually, what happened? The primary key actually generated by the company or school or universities. We cannot generate. For example, roll number. In a school, I am not telling that my roll number should be 1. My roll number should be 4. It is given by the student. It is given by the school or university. Or for example, when I apply for a driving license or a passport. When I apply for a license or passport, we are not going to telling the person that I want this license number, I want this passport number. This passport number or license number is generated by system. Same thing, the roll number is also generated by the system. So that's why primary key is actually generated by the servers. Okay, so that's why it should be unique and it should not have a null value. So this is the characteristics of a primary key. Okay, understand? Okay, next thing is candidate key. Next thing is a candidate key. Candidate key. Candidate key means what? Here you can see in book, you can see here. A candidate key means what? A field or a group of fields that can be used as a primary key of the table is called a candidate key. Means what? For example, roll number, registration number, phone number, license number, Aadhaar card number, voter ID. So these are all unique. These are all unique. Candidate key means what? Unique value. It should be a unique value. Okay? So roll number, registration number, phone number, license number, Aadhaar card number, voter ID. These are all unique value. Okay? So these all are called candidate key. This group is called the candidate key. Okay? It may be null value. Okay? It may be null value. So that's why a candidate key means what? It is a field or a group of fields that can be used as a primary key of the table is called a candidate key. Now see, in the student table, roll number, that is the roll number is appropriate for the student table. So that's why roll number is called the primary key. Understand? So a candidate key which is appropriate for a table is called a primary key and the others are called the candidate key. So here in the student table the roll number is appropriate, so that's why it is taken by from the candidate key and present as a primary key. Now see, next thing is alternate key. Alternate key. Alternate key. So alternate key means what? In the book you can see here a candidate key of a table which is not made its primary key is called its alternate key. Means what? All the other key which is not primary key or which is not primary key in this table, it is called the alternate key of the table. Okay? So means roll number is primary key because roll number is appropriate for this table. Roll number is the appropriate for this table, but the other is not appropriate for this table. So that's why these are all called alternate key. And candidate key means what? These are all candidate key means which is unique. Candidate means what? Unique value. Okay? So this is the alternate key. So in this lesson you understand the key concept. Now the last item is the composite key. A primary key that is made of more than one attribute is known as a composite key. A primary key that is made up of more than one attribute is known as composite key. For example, I am giving an example. In the book you can see here composite key. You can see here the composite key. Composite key. In the book there is a table given here. I am just writing this table again. You can see this table. There are three fields: employee ID, project ID, and hours box. Now in the rows, in the tuples, you can see the employee ID, like for example E101, E101, E102, E103 and E103, and project ID P03, P02, P01, P02, P03. Now work our like 100, 200, 150, 200 and 250 is the hours they work. Now see, composite key means what? You can see here. Let's show example that the employee ID and project ID. This now you can see here employee ID and project ID. These two column you can see here. E101, E101. There are two primary key here, but the same primary key. But you can see these two primary keys. The project code is the project ID is different. The project ID is different. P03 and P02. P03 and P02. These two are the same employee, but they work in different projects. So you can see in E103 and E103. This is again. P02 and P03 means what? This employee is also working with two projects, but their employee ID is same. Means means that it is the primary key. The primary key that is made up of more than one attribute. More than one attribute is called the composite key. Okay, understand? This is called the composite key. So today we discussed this key session and key feature, what is key, what is primary key, what is composite key, what is candidate key and what is alternate key. Okay, and also we discussed these things, tables, record and fields. So if you have any problem, please do comment. In the doubt please everybody connect, because I am waiting for you for the discussion. Which is what is your query, which part is not understand, and then I can give the solutions. Okay, thank you everybody. Hope you understand this concept. And now see, this part is finished now. So I think you are all understand this concept. If you are not understand this concept, primary key, candidate key, composite key, then you can just give comment. And also in the doubt clearing session, you please connect with me in the Google Meet. Okay. Thank you everybody. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.